Social Security is one of the most important safety nets for millions of Americans, especially seniors and disabled individuals who rely on it as a steady source of income. In recent years, there has been a lot of discussion around enhancing Social Security benefits to better meet the rising cost of living, and one of the biggest proposals making waves in Congress is the Social Security 2100 Act. While there is some confusion and exaggeration in headlines about a $2,000 monthly boost, the truth is that this legislation could increase benefits by up to $2,000 annually for many recipients, which translates to around $200 more each month. This might not be the massive monthly jump some expect, but it still represents a meaningful raise for people living on fixed incomes. Understanding what this act proposes, why it matters, and how it could affect millions of Americans is crucial for anyone receiving Social Security or planning to in the future. The Social Security 2100 Act is designed to address long-standing issues within the Social Security system. One of the core problems is that many seniors and disabled individuals receive benefits that do not fully keep pace with their actual expenses. For decades, the way Social Security benefits adjust for inflation has been based on the Consumer Price Index for all urban consumers, or CPIU. However, this measurement doesn't accurately reflect the spending habits of seniors, whose costs for things like healthcare, prescription drugs, and housing often increase faster than general inflation. The Act aims to switch to a more accurate inflation measure called the Consumer Price Index for the Elderly, CPIA, which takes into account the typical expenses that seniors face. This change alone could lead to bigger annual cost of living adjustments, helping Social Security recipients maintain their purchasing power as prices rise. In addition to improving cost of living adjustments, the Social Security 2100 Act proposes raising the minimum benefit for retirees to 125% of the federal poverty level. This is a significant move because it aims to lift millions of seniors out of poverty. Currently, some Social Security recipients, especially those who had low lifetime earnings or spent time out of the workforce, receive benefits that barely cover their basic needs. By increasing the minimum benefit, the legislation hopes to reduce elderly poverty and provide more financial security to those who are most vulnerable. This change would have a profound impact on low-income seniors and disabled Americans who struggle to pay for essentials like food, medicine, and housing. Another important feature of the Act is the expansion of benefits to include students up to age 25 who are children of deceased, disabled, or retired workers. This provision acknowledges the reality that many young adults are in school longer than previous generations, often delaying their entry into the workforce. By allowing extended benefits for students, the Act helps families maintain financial stability during these crucial years of education and training. This is particularly valuable for families who have lost a breadwinner or rely on disability benefits, ensuring that young adults can focus on completing their education without undue financial pressure. The Act also seeks to eliminate two provisions that currently reduce Social Security benefits for certain public servants: the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO. These rules reduce benefits for individuals who receive pensions from jobs where they did not pay Social Security taxes, such as many teachers, police officers, and government employees. Critics argue that these provisions unfairly penalize workers who contributed to Social Security through other employment but still deserve full benefits for their years of service. By removing the WEP and GPO, the Act aims to restore benefits for thousands of public servants, helping them receive the retirement income they have earned. Funding these improvements is a major challenge, given the financial pressures already facing the Social Security Trust Fund. To ensure the program's solvency and cover the costs of increased benefits, the Social Security 2100 Act proposes applying payroll taxes to earnings above $400,000. Currently, Social Security taxes only apply to income up to a certain cap, which was around $160,200 in 2023. Income earned above that cap is not subject to payroll taxes. By raising the taxable earnings cap significantly, the Act ensures that very high earners contribute more to the system, helping to extend its financial viability for future generations. This approach has been praised as a way to strengthen Social Security without cutting benefits for current recipients or increasing taxes on middle and lower income workers. If the Social Security 2100 Act passes, the proposed changes are expected to begin rolling out starting in 2025. For many Americans, this would mean seeing an increase in their monthly checks that could help offset rising living costs, especially for those living on limited incomes. It's important to recognize that while the increase might not be as large as some headlines suggest, even a few extra $100 per month can make a meaningful difference in the lives of seniors and disabled individuals who struggle with expenses such as healthcare, housing, and food. The timing of this legislation is crucial because Social Security faces long-term challenges. The program's trust fund is projected to be depleted by the mid-2030s if no action is taken, which would force benefit cuts of about 20% across the board. By making thoughtful changes, now improving benefits for vulnerable populations while raising revenue from high earners, the Social Security 2100 Act aims to preserve and strengthen this vital program for decades to come. It's worth noting that Social Security is more than just a retirement program. It provides critical disability benefits that protect workers who become unable to earn a living due to illness or injury. The Act's enhancements also apply to disabled beneficiaries, helping ensure that they have adequate financial support. For many families, these benefits are a lifeline that enables them to maintain stability during difficult times. As this legislation moves through Congress, it is important for recipients and those planning retirement to stay informed and consider how the changes might impact their personal finances. Consulting with financial advisors and Social Security experts can help individuals understand their benefits and plan accordingly. It's also essential to engage in public discussions and advocacy to support policies that protect and improve Social Security. Many seniors who currently receive Social Security benefits have expressed hope and relief at the prospect of increases that keep pace with their living expenses. For disabled Americans who depend on these payments, the potential raise could mean better access to healthcare, transportation, and other essentials. Families with young adults in school can benefit from extended coverage, providing a cushion during important years of education. Opponents of the bill argue about the cost and question whether raising taxes on high earners is sufficient to cover the increased benefits. Some suggest that other reforms or cuts might be necessary to ensure Social Security's long-term solvency. However, supporters emphasize that the program's core mission is to provide a secure foundation for retirement and disability income, and that strengthening benefits now is a moral and economic imperative. It's important to separate fact from fiction when it comes to news about Social Security. Misleading headlines about huge monthly raises can cause confusion and false expectations. The reality is that while the Social Security 2100 Act does not provide a $2,600 monthly boost, the proposed annual increase of up to that amount is still significant and would positively impact millions of people. Breaking down the changes and understanding how they work helps recipients plan and feel more confident about their financial futures. In summary, the Social Security 2100 Act represents a comprehensive effort to update and improve one of America's most critical social programs. By adjusting cost of living increases to reflect seniors' real expenses, raising minimum benefits, extending coverage for students, and removing unfair reductions for public servants, it aims to provide fairer and more adequate support for retirees and disabled individuals. Funding these improvements through increased taxes on the very wealthy ensures the program's sustainability without burdening middle-class workers. If passed, these changes could begin helping millions starting in 2025, offering financial relief and security during uncertain economic times. For viewers watching this video, it's important to keep up with the latest developments in Social Security legislation and understand how potential changes might affect you or your loved ones. Whether you are approaching retirement age, currently disabled, or simply want to prepare for the future, staying informed and engaged with Social Security policy is essential. This program touches the lives of millions of Americans every day, and decisions made in Washington will impact you and your family for years to come. So, while we wait for Congress to decide the fate of the Social Security 2100 Act, remember that the goal is to create a stronger, more equitable system that serves all Americans fairly. Advocating for policies that protect Social Security's promise is vital, and every voice counts in shaping the future of this indispensable program. Stay tuned for updates, and don't hesitate to seek expert advice on how best to navigate your Social Security benefits and retirement planning.